Go ahead, we're live.
Mm, Go ahead, we're live. I didn't know we was live. You should have just started to kick it off. We're here today with the Bone Thug Boys once again to talk about Bone Thugs and Harmonies thug stories. I did give a take to it. This is my first time listening to it, though it's dropped in 2006. So I am very, very, very late. Actually, 2006, I was in a bit of a situation. So but that's still no excuse not to listen to some Bone Thugs. Uh, my first give at this, man, I'm not gonna lie, I did like it. There was no wit, there was no flesh, there was no busy, and there was Murder Mo on here, as well as a lot of female songs. And that's what I liked it the most. I enjoy their female songs, man. And then they always got your commercial friendly songs like always. But I dug this, man. If I could have rated this album, man, I would have definitely gave it a six. I'd have definitely gave it a 6.5, 7, man. Like I said, the Bone Boys. I've been listening to these last projects, man, and they haven't failed me yet. I did hear though the song "Fire." I know I spoke to you earlier about this. I thought that was kind of like a uh uh Busy, because I remember Busy had a song, "The Roof Is on Fire." So I thought they was going to kind
Yeah,
of go in that lane. That would have been dope to have him on that track too, by the way. I'm not sure what his situation was at the time, but that would have been dope to have him on that
yeah.
track.
Um, what can I say, man? Thug stories, man. I listened to it this morning, man, and it was okay, man. The murder mode was prevalent. You know what I'm saying? I want to say like every other song I can get into until they got to the girl songs. I'm not gonna lie, dog. Wish got a
You
little
don't like their
repetitive
girl
with the
songs?
no, absolutely
What?
no, no. I did not. Wish went a little overboard with the like I ain't gonna lie, it actually made me chuckle to myself just listening to it because I was like, what the fuck is this straight jacket? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Niggas put on,
you what you
I
what
don't
we
know, man. I just
you
it
said Wish
I
went
didn't I wasn't
overboard.
feeling it. He did. He went overboard with like the sing. Like he wasn't even rapping on these tracks. This nigga was just straight singing. Yeah, his
Okay,
whole filler, his whole verse was a filler, pretty much.
that
Whole
was
verse was a
dope.
filler. You know,
I see something here at the bottom. I can't
but
quite make it out.
yeah, I can't read any of that stuff.
ten
That's
dollar
all on you,
discount.
Bubba.
So
But
you feel Wishbone went kind of overboard with the singing, but hey, it's a girl song. Why wouldn't he go overboard with singing?
well, this is the thing
I
though.
thought I will say this.
I thought crazy. Go ahead.
You thought Crazy what?
I thought Crazy Bone's verse was tight. Everybody's verse was tight. Everybody's verse was tight on the girl song, but Wish. I didn't particularly like the girl song because I can't really get into Bone talking about like super sexy stuff because I'm used to the Murder Mall.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so when they get to talking, like when they get to like getting into all this like sexy, sensual, trying to finesse it, like it's weird,
Fire was
man.
dope. I was bumping that yesterday.
It was
Uh,
fire. It was fire. And then I'm gonna tell you something
I don't
else.
know. I like that about Bone, man. That's what I've been saying. Um, I definitely see the growth in these boys now. Like I said, all this is new to me. So if it may sound like, well, damn, bro, they've always had this type of flow. They've had this type of style. I haven't been keeping up with them. You know what I'm saying? The last album I heard and I liked it was Resurrection. And after that album, pretty much we was at that time we was doing our thing. We had just got signed ourselves, so we was deep
Right.
into doing our projects. And then I got into some stuff, came home, started doing more of my
It's
projects. Like I said, I wasn't really keeping tabs on Bone, but now that I
it,
picked up now that I picked back up where I left off at, I I'm glad to see these boys ain't miss a beat, man. It's definitely and what I like about what I'm noticing about these albums is it's either a wish and a crazy. I mean a wish and a busy and a lazy, uh a flesh, busy, and sometimes the Bone Boys might jump on. And then it's a wish, lazy, and crazy with no flesh and busy. So it's like, and all the music is good. And none of the songs and none of the topics are never all the same neither. That's what I also like about them. Just like the new wave, like I said, the new wave, man, it gave me it gave me Crazy Bone and Busy Bone. They had a sound that was really well put together, man, when they get into the studio together, man. And I actually look forward to them to doing a whole nother project together, even if it's just, well, it is just them two. But I look forward to them to do a whole nother project with that new wave thing, man. That because that was pretty
What,
good. I like the
what
direction
do
they
you
was
think?
going in with that.
What do you think about Busy's absence from the Thug stories? Because I'm gonna tell you something. I give the Thug
They didn't
stories.
need
I'm
them.
gonna give it. No, hold on, no. I'm gonna give it a 7 because I'm just to rate it. It was a pretty good album.
Yeah, that's what
But
I gave it.
did 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 you not feel like some of those songs were almost subliminally directed at Busy Bone?
Maybe the fire one.
Well,
That's the
see
only one
that
I could
one,
think of.
and then there was another line. There was a line Lazy Bone said in one of the songs. He said they were talking. He was talking about selling dope, and he said from January to December, he said the busy line, dog, from first of the month.
He just
You know,
he just put it in his own way.
no, he said the same line.
Oh,
I don't know, man. I just felt like some of those,
I
and then there
wouldn't.
was
I
a
wouldn't.
there was
I
there was
definitely
this
wouldn't say lazy. If anybody's Lazy Bone, definitely ain't taking no shots at Busy Bone.
there
I
was
would
a
never
hook
see
on
that.
there,
They're too much in love with each other for them to even go that route. Now
right?
that Crazy Bone chorus definitely was a Busy Bone chorus. It's he definitely got that idea that cadence. Well, actually, no, because Busy Bones is more the roof is on fire. He's like
You
yelling
don't
and
need
like
nothing to
a
be to the
like a chant.
lighter. Yeah,
But overall,
but I'm
man, they
saying
do. I think they do good. They do good
it's
without
just
Busy Bone and Flesh on this.
it's weird.
I
It's
mean, even if
weird
even
though,
if they got on here, it still would have been a good album.
right? Yeah, but
I'm just
don't
glad to
you think
see
it's
Wish keep up. Because a lot of those topics, man, like you said, bro, I couldn't see Wish rapping about some female, and it is actually good. He might have had help from Crazy and Lazy, so
I
I
don't
can't
know
knock
about
him because he
that.
was there every and he was on he was on damn near all the songs, wasn't he? I can't think
I
of one
want to know
song he
what.
missed.
Okay, so what do you guys out there think about Wish's verse on any of those love songs on Thug Stories? Tap in. We
Something
want to
says
know.
out of 12 songs, I liked it 6. Do what do damn do with what you all
Okay,
will. I man, these little ass words. I mean, these.
I
I'm
can't read
sorry,
them.
y'all. Well, I'm trying to read the comments, y'all, and
Is that
y'all got
Rick?
to excuse me. I'm trying to make out
Is
the
that Rick?
words. I think it is. I see a R. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can make out
Drop that.
Ricky in the name. What's up, Rick?
What's up,
Big
Rick?
Rick.
Drop that link.
Log on here, man. Get on here with us, man. Tell us what you think about Thug Stories.
For real.
Yeah, right now, me and
You
Grim
know what
got
I'm
the
saying?
same rate. We gave it both a 7. He thinks it's missing Busy Bone. I feel like if they didn't need Busy Bone, it was a pretty
I,
good project. I
no,
like the
no, no.
fact that, and you know what's
I didn't.
crazy? Because the other day you tried to say, yeah, they don't got no girl songs. And
Yeah, I
this
didn't
was
say
a
they was
man, they
missing Busy
got
Bone.
probably about
I
You
didn't say
said
nothing
who?
like that, Jay. I didn't say nothing like that. I didn't say it was the issue was they're missing Busy Bone. I asked you what you thought about that.
Come on, Grim. Yeah, you know what you did. That's Ricky said, come on, Grim.
Yeah,
No, I mean
but
now they
yeah,
don't need Busy. I don't think I feel like Busy Bone could have been on this, but I still think it's a better project without him on it. You know what I'm saying?
no, bro. My question was, did you think that some of those songs were aimed at Busy Bone subliminally?
No, no,
Okay.
no.
Yeah, I think they did a great album without Busy. That's all I'm saying. But the fact that they used that hook, you know what I'm saying, right after Busy's no longer a part of the group, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know.
What you
Well,
what
I mean,
you
I'm pretty sure. I'm
which
pretty sure Crazy Bone could come up with way better hooks than using Busy Bone's hook. I mean, I've heard his hooks.
yeah. Oh yeah. He had hell. They had good hooks on this album.
You know.
They had real good hooks on here. I like the old school samples they did. Do it again. I forgot. I think that was didn't Ludacris have that sample too? So many
Uh,
rappers had that sample. Let's do it again. That's even an old good old school song. Uh,
uh,
I liked that. What's Still No Surrender. I see they came back
I
with
was
a follow
I,
up.
I was gonna ask you about that. I did not like that song. I'm gonna tell you why.
You did?
But I'm gonna tell you why though. Listen, because when you do a follow up to the first No Surrender,
They got some
bro, you
soul
have
behind
to
it.
have a hard beat. That sounded nothing like the first No Surrender, not like it's supposed
I
to.
agree.
But that first No Surrender was hard, and that follow up
Yeah,
that
I
still No
agree. Yeah,
Surrender
if you're
just
gonna
didn't.
do a
It
follow
did.
up, at least have a good damn hard beat.
Yeah, that didn't. I didn't. I just. I don't know. What do y'all think about that, man? Does
As
anybody?
far as
Does
the
anybody
lyrics,
like
what you
that?
think as far as the lyrics?
The lyrics was cool, but if they just had a harder beat, and that's that thing I was telling you the other day about the DJ Unique thing. I don't know who they were using, but most of like that first track, the first track on there is the hardest track on there, if you ask me.
Somebody
You know what I'm
said
saying? I
Busy would have
always
went hard on the Fire song though. You agree?
absolutely,
You think so?
hell yeah, yeah. I think Busy would have went hard on any of them songs, especially the girl songs.
He
You know
do a
what I'm
lot.
saying?
Does Busy do a lot of girl songs?
No, but
Bone for
he's the first one
Life.
that I've heard out of Bone to do it.
Come out with Busy Bone and Flesh. Uh, Busy
That
Bone and
World War Three was
Flesh.
pretty
Bone for
much.
Life.
Hell,
That
World
was
War
the
Three was
one we
pretty
just
much.
listened to. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
No,
World War Three. That pretty much was Busy Bone and Flesh right there.
yeah, yeah.
Still No
And so,
Surrender was tight, man. Yeah. He says still he
uh,
feels still No Surrender was tight.
and that's cool.
Uh
It was tight. It could have been tighter. That's all I'm saying. I think it should have been tighter.
Grim still need that murder mode. Grim, you still need that murder mode. You still want that murder mode, huh,
Nah,
Grim?
no, the song is murder mode. It's the beat. The beat is just not. It's not no surrenderish. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
The beat wasn't no surrenderish. It wasn't nothing with the lyrics. The lyrics was cool, and I don't know, man. Like
It just didn't have
I
that
don't know.
that twang like the first one. I mean,
It didn't. It didn't,
yeah,
dog.
I,
Pop,
I get
pop,
what you're
pop,
saying. It didn't
pop,
have the twang
pop,
like the
pop.
first one.
It didn't. Putting me on my knees,
It
telling
ain't
me to
make you
move
want
in
to
on
kill
that. Oh,
nobody,
come on,
huh?
man.
It
It didn't even
ain't
make
make
me
you want
want
to
to.
whack nobody, huh?
No, man.
Hey, as long as it don't make
No,
a nigga won't kill nobody, if it makes you want to kill something, that's a good murder song. If it don't make you feel that way, it's a no go.
it's not even that.
It gets
It's
no
just
play in
something.
this ride.
It's just something
Rhythm
that we want to
D
say.
did
Damn,
the
this is
No
hard.
Surrender. So did Rhythm D do the new No Surrender or the old O Surrender? Finally caught a live stream. Well, come on in, buddy. What's
Yeah.
good, fella?
Did
What's
he drop the
good with
link?
you, man? Come on in, log in with us. We'll get Mr. Keith to bring you on live on the set, man. Chap it up with us. We discussing this Thug Stories by Bone Thugs. The Bone Boys. We both agree that
the
is a 7.
the critically
We
acclaimed.
going over what we do, and what we don't like about it. And right now we had an agreement that they could have did a better Still No Surrender beat. We like the lyrics, but
Yeah.
we don't like the beat. Damn Stop was dope. Don't Stop was dope. Don't Stop. Don't Stop. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't Stop was dope. That was a good one.
Now,
I did like Don't
hey,
Stop.
now, do you have a phone available? Can you tell me what the first track is called? Not the intro. I
Uh
don't think it's not the intro, but the very first
Call
track.
Me,
Yes,
Call Me.
that beat is hard. I don't know who made that beat, but it's hard. I don't know who did most of the production on that album. Actually, who was Rhythm D?
Well, you who did most of their production on this album?
Yeah, did DJ Unique do any of the tracks?
This was on the Koch Records. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Busy Phone
And
still
another thing,
ejected from the group.
hey, bro, listen. Another thing I wanted to ask is, while you're doing that, listen, look up how much it sold independently. Also, and like his first one, I
Well,
want to know its album sales. Also,
it says upon its release, the album sold 40,000 units in its first week, eventually peaking at number 25 on the Billboard 200 and number 1 on the independent albums charts. Thug Stories was the group's first major label LP length release since 2002 Thug World Order Ruthless Records. As of April 2007, it has sold 92,465 copies.
and
Yeah,
so,
yeah. I see your face of you.
um,
Have a face of disgust. What is that face
I
for?
it's not a face of disgust. It was a face of disappointment, bro. Because someone said the other day on this segment that every single one of Bones' albums, that none of their albums failed. And I said differently, and it got into a whole big hoopla. And I just want to know. That's why I asked you to look. I wanted to know its album sales specifically. And I'm not hating on Bone, but it
Yeah,
was it was it was it was disappointing. Number one, because Busy wasn't around. They still did a great job, but it still wasn't a complete group. And it didn't. Lyrically and musically, it was cool to us Bone fans, us core Bone fans. But to the rest of the world, obviously, it did not make its mark. Not even halfway.
Um, I mean, 40,000 first week.
That's not
That's
even
pretty
gold.
good.
But I'm
And
saying
it
they,
said
bro, they're
it
not.
peaked at number
It's
25 on the Billboard 200.
homie. They're not. They're barely ghetto gold on that. They're barely
Yeah,
ghetto
but they
gold.
still peaking. They're still peaking on Billboard charts. And you kind of right. I
Um,
mean, as of April 2007, they said the album has only sold 92,465 copies. So
you
that
know,
that yeah.
and not, like I said, man, to core Bone fans, we're gonna listen to whatever Bone puts out because it's Bone. You know what I'm saying? But
Still No
for them to
Surrender
capture
had the retaliation. I can't read that element
element,
of it.
the retaliation, the retaliation. I don't think
Is
so.
that in?
That was on Art of
Is
War.
that in? No, I don't. I
Nah,
can't think of
yeah,
what
it's the
song that's
intro.
on.
It's the intro.
Oh,
It's the Art of War intro. And so,
I mean, but still, I mean, yeah, they're still peeping charts though. This is like the second album that I read that made the top 200 billboards. A lot of
now
people ain't doing that. And
you're
this
right.
one
And I
peaked
want
at
to
25. The
listen. I want to
last
give
one
them some
peaked at
bail.
like 80 something.
No, Demons, my
Or probably
guys.
lower than that.
And so, listen, we also have to keep this point in mind too, Jay, is that the album was released independently through Koch. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Hey, what up, Ricky?
everybody, what's up, man?
What's going
What up?
on?
What's up,
We over
man?
here
What's
talking
up?
about this Bone stories, man.
Yeah, man. I like Thug Stories. No, Grim. They not shooting that Busy. All they shots that they shot at Busy was on that Bone for Life EP that they put. But no, it ain't no shots on there at Busy.
So Bone
Okay.
takes shots at Busy.
Like when Casino was telling y'all about the conversation that Lazy Bone had with Busy, and they was going back and forth in the studio on the telephone. That Bone
Yeah.
for Life is a project called Bone for Life. It's like 4 or 5 songs, and it's a couple of songs where they probably took like some jabs. But there is a song called "Me and You" that was supposed to be on Strength and Loyalty, and Crazy Bone basically says like, "What happened to us? Like, I knew you when we was in 20 degrees below weather, and now he basically said the fame done got to your head." Like he airs it out. It's called "Me and You." That's the name of the song. It's called "Me and You." It was supposed to be on Strength and Loyalty, and it got Gwen Stefani singing the hook.
Really?
Okay.
I did not
But
know that
I never
they
heard
took
that one.
shots at Busy.
yeah, but Thug Stories, man. I like I said on the last one. I appreciated Thug Stories when it came out, and then they backdoored the next year later and dropped Strength and Loyalty. Like you rarely get Bone dropping back to back. So I appreciated Thug Stories, like just to have that drop.
So, what'd you think about the Still No Surrender
It sounds good, bro.
compared to the first one?
But we know the first one is better, but
I don't, you see what I'm saying? I feel like
the
if I
first one
feel
is
like a
the
follow up.
first one is better one, but the second one is not bad. But that's like I said on the last, but Grim, that's like I said on the last show. If we keep comparing everything they do to East 99, they always go fall short. They always go because that was them.
Kind of, yeah,
That was a time they had. That was them. That was raw bone. That was them straight from the streets. They established
yeah.
now. You not go get that raw feeling like that from them no more. They can
Mm,
only talk about
you're
what they
right.
go through now.
I
Yep.
get that.
Because what
That's
they
just a
look like
casualty
being
of the
rich,
game.
killing people. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
you can
Like
saying?
put
like like Casino said in that interview, like we said, hey, we learn now. We can't just doing your shit and fuck you up. We'll get sued for that. So we got to talk about other shit. Like we got to be real. If we saying we real, we can't keep talking about the same thing. We got to be real and talk about what's going on now. And Bone
real
keep it real,
shit.
bro.
Yeah.
I feel you,
Hey.
but I
And
mean,
that,
hey,
and that's why there's music sounds so much different from then till now, man. They you could tell they've matured a lot, bro. Like I said, I haven't heard these boys since Resurrection, and I've never not liked it, Bone.
Yeah,
Period. I've never liked the Bone. I've always rocked with Bone, whether it was good, whether it was bad. You know, those the Bone boys, bro. That Easy E, like I said, Easy E's my favorite rapper. He put
yeah,
these dudes out. What he say? He gave them the track shoes. They just laced and ran with them motherfuckers, and they still running. And it's
yeah.
good to and Easy. And it's funny because I seen an interview where Easy E was like, I don't know, but you hear it, but who's to say? Uh, a lot of people was getting rid of a lot of people off of Ruthless because Easy was like, yo, Bone is the future.
Yeah, like
And they was like, it was an interview with Above the Law. And they looking
yeah,
at Bone like, these niggas? And he's like, yes, this is the future. And they're like, nah, you know
like
what I'm
bro,
saying? They was
that
just the way that he said it. No, it was not. It wasn't. I'm sorry. It was Above the Law, but it was Cocaine who he was talking to, who
yeah.
was telling this interview, and everybody's looking at Bone like, easy. These niggas.
Okay,
This is
Easy
the
E had a
future.
girl. Easy E had a girl group. I can't remember which girl group it was, but Easy E had a girl group. And she recently, and one of the girls in the group, she's actually on the video Road Nights, but I can't think of her name right now. But she actually did an interview. And in the interview, I found out that's how Wish met his wife, because Wish wife was a part of the group, part of that girl group.
It ain't hoes
But
with attitudes, is it?
I don't know. But the girl did say this. She did say that when Bone came, because they was supposed to be coming out next, but when Bone came, everybody from above the law, including them, got put on the back burner. She
Yep.
did
They
say that.
said Silky Fun said they didn't
Yeah,
listen.
that's who it
Silky
was. It
Fun,
was Simple Fine. She said that
Silky Fun.
everybody got put on the back burner, and she was kind of
Yeah.
mad at first, but then they
That's
got they
Wish's
got
baby's
cool with
mom.
Bone. Like not
That's Wish's.
one of the girls that's in the whatever group Silky Fine was in is a group that
Oh,
it's a group that Ruthless had. That's how Wishbone met his wife.
oh, okay, okay. I
So
wonder
she
what she
said
looks
that.
like.
She said that.
He,
We'll have to
now
look that
here's
up.
now here's another story too. I seen an interview where BG Knockout, you might know this. BG Knockout said he ran into Bone first and told Easy E about
Yeah.
it. Easy E was busy doing other stuff, so he kind of like wished
Pushed
them
him to the
off.
side. Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody gave up the location that somehow they found out Easy E was in fucking Cleveland. Then they went to Cleveland, got backstage and rapped. And BG Knockout was like, that's the dudes I was telling you about,
Okay.
who I spoke to over the phone.
Who
So
you
people are
talking
trying to
about?
give BG Knockout the credit for
Look,
discovering Bone.
now who you actually talking about? It was DJ Yellow. It was
DJ
DJ
Yella?
Yellow. It was DJ Yellow, because the girl at Ruthless Records, they was blowing up the phone so much that the girl finally told Easy. So when the girl told Easy, that's when Crazy got the rap for him. And when they made it, but the girl had also told Bone that, well, y'all from Cleveland, right? Well, Easy got a show in Cleveland. So if y'all, you know what I'm saying, that's when they was like, yeah, if y'all can make it back out there in time, maybe y'all can, you know what I'm saying, do something for them. So that's how they end up opening that show up for Easy. But now mind you, Crazy and Bizzy was the ones that was there when Crazy spit the verse for Easy. Lazy wasn't nowhere around. So when they got back to Cleveland, Lazy and Bizzy got backstage, and then he heard from Lazy and Bizzy. So, but before they got backstage, they was rapping for DJ Yellow. But while they was rapping for DJ Yellow, that's when Easy stuck his head out and was like, "Hey, y'all the dudes that was on the phone?" And was like, "Yeah." It was like, "Come back here." He like, "Say no more. Come back here." And that's when they went in the back with Easy. But it was DJ
Now
Yellow.
see, when I heard the BG Knockout story, I was kind of like, oh yeah. But Cocaine said the same story. He said the same story. The way BG Knockout told it, he met them prior, like he met them on the streets of LA.
Okay, and I say he probably did. I can't say nothing about
Yeah,
that. He
he
probably
said
did.
he like met them. They like ran up on him rapping and trying to hook up with Ruthless or something. And he's like, he said something where he got like the information or some shit. He said where the information got misconstrued, but they wound up calling the record label. And that's when the girl told him about the thing. And he said when he heard them, when they got backstage and rap, he told Easy, he said, that's the dudes that I told you that I met. Yeah. He was telling Easy, he said, that's the dudes I was telling you about. And Cocaine said the same thing. Because Cocaine also told the story how Above the Law had Snoop Doggy Dogg and Warren G. Yeah. And Dr. Dre called Above the Law and was like, Big Hutch from Above the Law was like, hey, you working with these dudes? He was like, yeah, but right now, because they was in the process of when Bone took over the label, they was trying to find a new label. So they was like, we're trying to get back on. So do whatever you can, whatever we trying to get back on, bro. You know what I'm saying? So Dr. Dre was like, all right. And now you have Snoop Doggy Dogg. That's how that came about. Because they was working with Warren G. and Snoop doing their
because it was
demos.
it was the 213 click. It was Nate, Warren G, and Snoop. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I just wanted to know
that's why
because
I'm ready for the documentary, bro. That's why I'm ready for the Bone documentary.
Bro, I wish,
They're getting ready to put out a
but
Bone
see, I've never
documentary?
heard Bone mention BG Knockout unless it was like they never told the same story that Cocaine and BG Knockout's telling. So I'm like, why these niggas ain't
And
never
so,
told the story? Just like the
and
Tasha story.
Yeah.
about what?
I seen
About
now she talking about she never got paid. But then I seen her on some show called The Grind with Bone singing. So I'm like, well, how you doing the shows and you ain't getting paid?
Yeah, like I know she Bizzy had just posted about her about to have an interview. And I wanted to watch the interview, but I didn't get around to watching it. But I'm gonna go back and watch it. But I don't know, like I never heard Tasha say nothing bad about Bone. Maybe she did, but I never heard her say nothing bad about Bone. But I heard the story about how they met her and Crazy said to some and said how they met her and how she basically saved Thuggish Ruggish Bone. Cause like the way he said it, the hook was basically them screaming, "It's the Thuggish Ruggish Bone." That was just the hook. That was it. Just them screaming, "It's the Thuggish Ruggish Bone." And they was just screaming that. They was like, they was outside smoking, and she walked past them, and she was asked what that was, and they said it's a studio, and she said she can sing, and they asked her to sing that, and she started singing that. They ran in the studio. Once they ran in the studio, they was like, Crazy was like, Easy. He's like, I remember vividly. He's like, who? Easy said, "Who is this bitch?" He said it just like that. He was like, "Man, who is this bitch?" And Crazy was like, "Man, listen." And then once she started singing, Easy said, "Man, say no more, get in the booth." And I said, that's how it happened. That's why I say, like, I'm waiting for the documentary. And Grim, they coming out with a
Yeah, I never
documentary.
heard
They
that one.
coming out
Who's
with a
this
documentary,
bitch?
Grim. Like Lazy already done
when?
said it. Lazy already done said it. That they already in talks with certain directors and stuff. But they about to be working on a
Really?
documentary. They coming out with the book. And they finna do their world tour because that's why you getting all these tours with Wu-Tang and 3-6 and all that. Cause when the album dropped, Bone doing a world tour for the last time, and they doing the documentary, and he go get a book too.
Okay.
It says
Hey, they're getting they're getting a star on
Rick
the
with
Walk
the
of Fame too.
backstory info.
Hey, Jay, that's Crisis. That's the boy I be rapping with. That's Crisis the Future. That's him.
Oh, okay. Okay, what up? Yeah. He messed with
Tell him
Bone
tap
too. Tell
in.
him chime
Oh,
in.
yeah.
That's kind of crazy. Cause just once again, I seen Tasha. I seen what she told the story. Which Easy invited her up there to the studio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cause like I say, Crazy Bone tells the story on Drink Champs, and maybe he missed something because like when Crazy was on Drink Champs, if you ain't seen that episode, like Crazy got lit. Crazy got lit on Drink Champs, and he was talking like he told a story about Mariah Carey. Like he was like, Bizzy and them. He couldn't find like Steve LaBelle couldn't find Bizzy and them. He only seen Wish and Crazy, so he convinced them to get on the plane. And they said Crazy said by the time they got on the plane, Wish he was like, man, we was thinking we was so big in our head. He was like, he looked at Wish and was like, man, who the fuck is Mariah Carey? He was like, Wish said, I don't know, some bitch. Like he was like, bro, they was that big in their city, they was that big in their head. They didn't give a fuck about nobody else. They didn't know he was like, I'm sorry, Mariah, but I'm just keeping it real. At that time, we was like, some bitch. Yeah, like go watch the Drink Champs on with Crazy Bone. That nigga tells a lot of stories. He gives you a lot of facts.
It sounds like that nigga said some bitch. Mariah Carey, you didn't know.
Sounds like
This must
Crazy
been
might have
something
been
like this.
capping.
Would they come out at the same time?
He might have been capping because if
Yeah, like
Tasha didn't
he
say that,
said him and Wish. It was him and Wish on the phone. I mean, him and Wish on the plane. I don't know, some bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. She didn't say that. I mean, she said Easy, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
But
I will say this
look,
though.
But oh, buddy say Bone go be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's actually they go be in the soon. They go be in the Rock and
July
Roll
8th.
Hall of Fame. But it's not the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for Bone.
No,
Bone
they're
get
getting a walk. They're in a
yeah
star
yeah
on the
yeah
Walk
they
of
getting a
Fame.
star. Yeah, they getting the Walk of Fame. They doing the star on the Walk of Fame for Bone. The Hall of Fame, Bone probably go get that next year.
So July 8th is that's the Star Walk of Fame.
Yeah, it's the Walk
July
of
8th.
Fame for Bone. And then
Okay, shout out Bone,
they
man.
already eligible for the Hall of Fame, but they ain't been voted in yet.
So what do y'all think about the star though? I think that's
That's
cool.
good, man.
Yeah,
That's a
man.
good
I
Look,
look for
think
the
that's hella
Bone
cool.
Boys, man.
any credit
That's a
that
good look
Bone
for
get,
hip hop,
I
man.
appreciate.
Bone, all those people who grew up on
You
Bone,
know?
man. You know, we gotta Bone survived, bro. Bone survived one of the craziest eras in hip hop, bro.
And
Bone
still
came
rock.
along with some. I mean, let's be honest, bro. I mean, to us those rappers was talented, but the way we speak about a Tupac, a Biggie, a Mobb Deep, especially the
Mhm.
ones who have passed, I didn't think, you know what I'm saying? Like them rappers from the 70s and the 80s, them niggas came and went. We don't even really talk about them no more. But them
Do
ones
they
from the
give dead
90s,
rappers to
boy,
walk on
they
the? Do they give dead? Do they give dead rappers to walk on stars on Walk of Fame
Tupac,
Yeah, yeah. Pac got his.
yeah.
after he died?
I'm quite sure
Yeah,
DMX
and
got one
his
too.
brother was there to receive the honors. So yeah, Pac got
Yeah.
his.
Oh,
Okay. So
okay,
yeah. And I'm quite sure
okay.
DMX got one too,
If not, his
because
is
he did
coming.
some good movies. He got to get him one. He did some good movies, man. But just to see these people, man, and these accolades that they're reaching, bro,
But
you
but
got to think about it, bro.
that's like you
Especially where
say,
we
Jay.
came from, bro.
That's like you
If
say,
you told
Jay.
a person, huh?
No, I'm agreeing with you. That's like you say.
Yeah,
Coming from when we come from and seeing them from the '90s until now, and they still rocking, bro.
yeah.
Like you gotta appreciate that. And then the fact that when you just really sit here and think about it, just really think about it. Who are some of the other groups that are still around?
Dog, bruh,
Not
Wu,
alive.
see what I'm
Wu
not a
saying?
lot,
Tang.
bruh. And I'm gonna say, like, the last really, if you ain't really no Drake, no Wayne, bro, you're not probably gonna get talked about. You're not probably this day and age, you're not going, y'all, because so many groups have came way before the 90s. So much rap has come out since then, bro. Man, I can't even tell you how many rappers and came and went, bro.
Yeah.
Shit's
And
crazy.
that's what I'm saying.
Good,
And
talented rappers.
that's what I tell people. I be like, man, like, especially when I talk about Bone, I tell people it's a blessing for them to be my favorite group and they still rocking and all five of them still alive.
Mm-hmm.
They still alive, bro.
Yes.
Like people don't realize like how Bone fans need to know that we blessed to have all five of them in
Oh
2026
yeah.
and they still rocking, bro.
Yeah.
And they still rocking. Like it's no
Bruh.
outcast. Like Wu-Tang doing a reunion tour. Like no G Unit. Dog Pound ain't just out there like that no more.
Hey, super schnucks. I got a super sticker.
Super sticker.
It's a different super sticker. Stick
Oh,
it
what
to
the
'em.
hell is that?
I'm sorry
Stick it
about
to
that, bro. I just
him.
wanted to shout them out. But yeah, bro. Like on a serious note, and these dudes is like 50s.
Yeah.
And when I hear them, I go back to like when I was young hearing them, bro. Like, I don't know.
That's why I think
They look like they don't age. You
that's
figure
why I
all that,
think
especially Wish, all that hair on
that
his head should be gray.
that's why I think Grim that's why I think Grim would appreciate the Busy right now. If you listen to the Busy right now, I think that from knowing where he came from him being sober and a vegan and not on drugs no more, I think that you would appreciate the
There's
Busy
many
from right
rappers
now
on
when
here,
you hear
bro.
him rap, bro.
Bone
I
Okay,
Boys.
so
really
listen,
do,
hold
Grim.
on.
I really
Hold
do.
on. I want to clear something up real
They're
quick
not
with you,
here.
brother.
That's
Let
true.
me ask you
They're not here
something.
no
Hold on.
more.
Let me ask him something. So who's in your
Schnuckins.
top Schnuckins? Hey, you know what you did. Listen, who is in your top yeah, who is in your top five? Who's in your top five right now, Rick?
Top five
I just, yeah,
rappers.
top five. Dead or alive? No,
Okay.
alive. They gotta be alive. They gotta be alive.
Okay. Um, Bun B,
Okay.
Zero.
Okay.
Um, I'm gonna just get this out the way right now. And I don't know if you want to do Bone as a group or as
No,
solo.
okay. I was just getting ready to say, what the hell? Bone is not number one or two in your top five.
No. Look, that's what I'm saying. Crazy. Look, I'm gonna tell you straight up right now, Grim. Crazy Bone is the number one artist for me, dead or alive.
Wow, that's
Even
a
though
bold statement,
You
bro.
know what?
That
dead
I
or
can
At first,
alive,
I
respect
used to
that.
think you was crazy. At first, I'm not gonna lie, I used to think you was crazy.
dead or
But
alive.
after listening to these albums, I see why you say that now.
Like,
The
bro, you
dude
mean
is
look because
diverse.
look, like you got to think like Bizzy is lyrical. I don't take nothing away from Bizzy Bone. He is very, very lyrical. I get that. Crazy is lyrical, versatile, can change up, can be on any song. I done seen this man do
Yeah,
songs with them blind boys. I done seen him do songs with the older lady. Like Crazy is everywhere. He can do songs with pretty
yeah.
much anybody, but he won't get the credit for it because he's in a group. His
Group.
style
You're right.
and think about it, bro. Like Drake, Ja Rule, Nelly, like all these boys, man. Like it was a time in the 2000s, bro, with every hook. You couldn't tell me that hooks wasn't starting to sound like Crazy Bone. Like but they not gonna give this man his props, bro.
Hey, give me an example real quick, man. Because I kind of felt what you're saying, but give me an example real quick.
Like take if Crazy Bone wasn't on Riding Dirty, you mean to tell me that don't sound like a Bone song?
Yeah, but I think Crazy Bone wrote that
Well,
hook though.
Like the biggest, like some of the biggest songs, like
I
bro.
think I think that's his hook though. And I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But I'm
No.
pretty sure.
And is an artist who was inspired by Bone. Chameleonaire, one of Chameleonaire's favorite artists is Bone Thugs and Harmony. The producers, playing skills knew Crazy Bone because they worked with him, so they reached out to Crazy. And when Crazy heard the hook, he did the song for him. He didn't even hear Chameleonaire stuff. He just did it on the strength of he know playing skills. The producers.
Who did the hook though? Is what I want to know.
Oh, Chameleonaire came up with the song.
So
Chameleonaire
that was
did the
Chameleonaire's
You see
hook.
me roll.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's what I'm
Chameleonaire's hook.
saying. Like, but like you just said, it sounds like it would be a Bone song. Like,
Okay, listen. I don't want to count that one. I don't want you to count that one because it was featuring a Bone member. I want an example of a song that's not featuring a Bone member.
okay, there's a song on the oh, it's on a soundtrack, and it's called "We Ride." I can't think of the soundtrack, and it's Rihanna and somebody else, bro. It's the whole production, the hook, and everything. It's Bone Thugs and Harmony, bro. Oh, I can give you a better one. I can give you one that you can look up right now. Big Crit. It's what's the name of that song?
Give us something that we
Layup,
know. Give us something.
layup,
Give us
layup,
give
layup,
us
big
something that we
crit.
Layup.
all know though.
Look,
I've
layup.
never
Go
heard
look up.
that. I've never heard it.
That's
But
what,
no,
bro.
give us something that we've all heard, dog.
Shit, Nelly. Nelly sound
Yeah.
like Wishbone.
Yeah, well,
The
I've heard
country
that argument.
grammar.
I've heard no, no, I've heard that.
Yeah, he said
Kind of,
Yeah,
the
just a
yeah. When
little
country
Nelly
the
bit.
be
country
singing,
grammar.
who he
The
sound like, Grim? When Nelly be
the
singing, who he
country
sound
grammar
He
like,
where he
sounds like
Grim?
says,
Wish.
"Hey
He
now,
sounds like
can you
Wish.
come out to the
Bro,
play
they don't
now?"
give Bone they
That's from
props. They do
Wishbone's
not give Bone they props.
No, he sounds like Wish.
that's Wishbone's cadence from what damn song is it? The motherfuckers, I'm her cussing. He said the song. The cadence is from Wishbone. I can't think of the song, but Nelly said it's from that cadence. That's where the hey now, can you suckers come out to play now?
Yeah. Like, bro,
Nelly says it.
it's the song that Bone got on Strength and Loyalty. I'll be glad when y'all review Strength and Loyalty. The song that Bone got on Strength and Loyalty with Mariah Carey and Bow Wow. When you hear Wish sing, you go think about Nelly because Nelly done sung like that, like Wish before, just like that.
Well, you also got to think about. I'm gonna tell you a group. They're a Hispanic group, Khalifa Thugs.
Yeah.
If you never heard them, you think you sound like Crazy Bone. They're Hispanic dudes.
Have y'all
They
heard of
rap
the
fat.
Suicide
Dog.
Boys?
They sound just like Bone, but they're
Y'all
Hispanic
heard of the
dudes.
Suicide Boys?
And
Oh,
yeah,
bro. No, go ahead. Yeah, and they
Come
got
on, man.
sued. Them niggas got sued. They sound so much like Three
yeah,
Six
they just
Mafia.
got
They got
sued.
sued, bro.
Yeah,
UCJ and
like
them sued them niggas,
they
bro.
got songs like 3-6 and they got songs like Bone, bro.
Bro, they got sued.
The
I
first
didn't know
song I
that.
heard by Suicide Boys, I thought Crazy was on the song.
I
Like,
thought
He
it
real
was
said
talk.
that
3
about
6.
3-6.
I thought it was just straight 3-6.
I never heard
I
that
didn't even
music.
know. Yeah. Oh, bro. It sounds
Oh,
straight up like Coops a nigga, bro.
what?
Hey, he not lying. That comment, he not lying. Bone did have people, R&B people trying to be like Bone. Mariah Carey
Oh
came out and said,
yeah.
that she took some of Crazy Bone cadence and used it.
Yeah, when she's like, and I took the majesty and
Yeah, she said it. She was like, I never heard an R&B girl do it like Bone, so I wanted to rap like them. I wanted to try to sing and harmonize and had a flow pattern like them. So on them songs that she did, like the song she did with Crazy Bone
the
and the Brett,
original Nelly before
she
Cookie
sound
Grandma.
like what's her name?
Yo, Jay,
Yeah.
what did Mariah Carey say? My God,
I don't
bro.
know. She
All
was.
right. He talking about we belong together.
We
I'm gonna go
belong
backstage, bro.
together.
What up, Keith?
What's happening, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm over here crying in this doctor's office. Oh, man. Oh, this Jay
I
tripping.
forget. Yeah, it was that song. Plus, you seen Biggie got on the track sounding like Bone too.
Yeah.
But listen,
On
I
them
want to speak on
Dangerous
that because
MTV.
Biggie know what he did though. Biggie know what he did.
What'd he
Listen,
do?
he sat and let Bone write their verses first, and
And
then
left.
he left, and then went and wrote his verse. So of course his verse is gonna be dope.
Jay, you know why he say
Yeah.
that, right? You
He
know why
know
he
what he
say that,
did.
right? Because Keith said he did that to y'all.
Oh yeah.
No, that's really what he did though.
Yeah. Hey,
Said
that's
that's what
why
he
he said
He said Grill did that
it.
to y'all, huh?
Hey,
Yeah, I've done no.
but
Hey,
hey,
I've done that
listen,
before. I'm
I do
competitive
not
when it comes
fault
to
Biggie
rap.
for
I
doing
have
that.
done that.
Hey, it's not a bad
Listen.
thing.
I guarantee you, this is how this played out. Biggie heard the beat, didn't know how to come about coming on to it.
I'm gonna let them do their
He
thing.
had to listen to them to figure out how to come on to this beat.
No, that's facts. That's
That's the
facts.
only
He
thing.
had to come with it.
And he came out hard. I
He had
think
to
did
come with it,
Master
though.
P. I know P and
bro,
Bone.
look,
Did Master P
I
try to
don't,
rap fast too?
I
Oh, he
don't, I
tried to
don't
do it like
No, he
discredit,
Tupac. He
didn't.
thought he was going Tupac it.
bro. I don't discredit Biggie for his verse, but I'm not gonna sit up here and be like everybody else and tell y'all that Biggie killed Bone because he didn't. He didn't even
Nah,
kill
hell
Biggie.
no. I mean,
Bizzy
heck no. He
snapped
did
on
not
that
kill
motherfucker.
Bone.
Bizzy snapped on that motherfucker. People really
I
need to
think
listen to
Lazy
what
had the tightest verse.
y'all got. Like, bro, people don't like listen to like what Bizzy is saying on that, bro. Like,
Did you
we not
understood it?
Martin, we Malcolm, we not marching, we shooting. Like, are y'all listening to what this man? Like, he coming with it. Like, we take a baby out the ghetto, give him a pen and a pad, and tell him to kick. Man, like, listen to what this man is saying on here, bro. Like,
I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it a buck, and I don't care who thinks what
Keep
about
it a
it. But
schnuck. He's keeping it a
Biggie
schnuck.
had the tightest verse on that song, dog.
You think
Bizzy.
so?
Yes, he shined
I
on that
can't
song, dog.
remember
He did
who.
his thing, dog.
I can't remember none of the verses. I
I
wouldn't
was
say Biggie
impressed.
had the
I
tightest
was
verse though.
impressed, bro.
That
I
you know
do.
why people, but this is in my opinion, why people say that because you never heard Biggie rap like that. That's why that's why I think people are so amazed with his verse. Like lyrically, he was nice on it. Don't get me wrong. But if you break down what Bizzy said in his verse, and look, and Crazy my favorite, but I take away from Crazy a little bit because he used part of his verse from the verse he spit to get signed with Easy, and then he changed it at the end. If you listen to Crazy Verse, that's the same verse.
Oh, you over
No,
there
it's
thinking,
not.
Grim?
Yes, it is. That's the same
Uh-oh.
verse.
Fight,
He even said, bro,
fight.
listen to Crazy Bones verse. It's at the beginning of his verse. That is the
How can
same
you
part.
understand what they're saying, though?
Bro, that
I
is
don't
the
think that's the same verse, dog.
Grim.
I
And
don't-
look, the cold part about it to prove that it's facts. He says it on
yeah.
Drink Champs. He says it on Drink Champs.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so the crazy bone that's bucking the once again, the suckers they pick up their pen and they try to. That's not the rap that he spit for Easy them.
Yes, that he put part of that
And
verse
and that
in the
and that
Biggie
part
verse.
is part of that's on that Biggie verse.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to go
I
back and
don't
re-listen
know.
to that. I don't think so,
Hey,
Rick.
what
But
does Busy Bone say? 2-7 a.m. up in the morning, Sherman.
Look, now that nigga say, woke up at 7 a.m.
yeah,
Look,
I'm
woke
up
up
in the
at 7.
morning, got clean and green and nicotine.
No
Yeah.
dose. Look, no dose, so pop a couple of dose. I'm telling you, bro. Y'all know they don't understand. That nigga, man, yo, Busy owns some shit when he talking in that verse, bro. He owns some shit. He break his shit down on that, bro. That's why I say Biggie said some fly shit. People like it because you never heard Biggie rap like that. But when you break down what Busy is saying, and because most people don't understand Busy, it go over their head. But when you break down what Busy is saying, nah, Biggie wasn't even
That
close.
is true. Somebody said if it wasn't no Bone Thugs and Harmony, it wouldn't be the same. That is absolutely true, bro.
Facts.
I mean,
Yeah, because you got Drake, Ja Rule, Nelly, all them people that sing and rap that wasn't doing it before Bone. Like Jay, just think about it. Before the Wayne influence, who was the influence before that? Everybody was trying to sing and rap. Because before singing and rapping, you would always get an R&B feature. People would have R&B features. They would have somebody singing the hook for them. After Bone came and started singing and rapping, that's when you got the Zeros, you got the Treys, you got the Nellies, you got the Ja Rules, you got all that singing and rapping. That was Bone. But they don't want to give Bone that card. They want to throw Bone in they just rap fast. No, Bone changed production and the sound.
Prime example.
Everybody in the
It's
industry,
99
everybody
is
in
where
the
you find me slinging the gang on bang bang.
I'm telling you.
Motherfuckers always be trying to sing that.
That's the hardest intro. But listen, it's so
That is hard
they pretty much changed the
and
game,
that
bro,
beat dropping
because
too.
every style, pretty much the style of rap these days is Bone style, bro.
Yeah, and like, bro, they would try to give Drake credit. They would try to give Nelly credit. I try to give everybody credit, but they do not. That's why I say, if I was ever in an interview and they asked me who I grew up listening to, bro, out of respect, the first people that's coming out my mouth is Bone Thugs and Harmony, because nobody ever mentioned them. Yeah, people will mention how good Wu-Tang is. They'll mention how good the Dog Pound is. They'll say all that about everybody else. But they will not bring up Bone Thugs and Harmony, bro. So if you ever see me in an interview and they say, who is your influence? The first people that's coming out my mouth is Bone Thugs and Harmony, because them brothers don't get their props, bro.
And you would, like I said though, brother, the others, and I'm not trying to be rude, but you know, the Caucasians and the Hispanic brothers and the Asian brothers and sisters, they love Bone more than us. I think that's how I've always seen it.
Hey, but you're not wrong. You are not wrong, bro. I've been in concerts.
Even coming up.
I'd have been in concerts and dudes that, next to me had it up with Bone on them.
Yeah, man, bro. Because even coming up, I remember the Headbanger Kids. They was always playing that. What was that? Crossroads. They played the TV version Crossroads. They ain't played the album version Crossroads. They played the TV version. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really like the TV version.
I didn't either.
Like I liked the album version.
I hated that. I hated that version, bro. I can't stand that shit, dog.
Now, Jay, I got a story for you about two Mexican twins, and both of them love Bizzy and Lazy Bone. Now, remember back in the day when they used to come out with music and they had anticipation and all that? And you used to go to Soundwaves and you can see the big old CD that they had. Like, it'd be like, oh, this album is coming out next Tuesday. These girls, mind you, I was in 6th grade. These girls was like in the 8th grade. They was twins. They stole a billboard of the Art of War. Like, I'm talking about a huge, it covered their, like, because they invited us to their house and it was on their whole wall, on the one side of the wall, and it covered pretty much the whole wall. They took a billboard of the Art of War and was on the bus telling us, yeah, we stole it. Yeah, we took it. Like, you talk about Bone fans? Man, they don't play about Bone, bro. Them Mexicans don't play
How the
about
hell they
Bone,
get
bro.
that? How'd they get
All
that?
I
What they
know
do
was,
during the nighttime?
all I know, bro, is when they invited us in the house, it was a big ass poster of, I didn't even say poster. It was a bulletin thing. Bro, it was huge. And it was the Art of War. And I'm just sitting there like, yeah, okay. Y'all for real about it. Because we would be on the bus and they would be rapping. And I was like, man, what y'all know about that? He was like, oh, what we know. Then they came, they were like, hey, come over here, come check this out. We walked in there and they showed it to us, bro.
Hey,
Mexicans
but
don't
plus
play
they
about
had
Bone,
everybody. Plus you also gotta remember, bro. They came out around the year of the afros, bro. A lot of people was growing afros because of Bone. You know what I'm
got
I
saying?
know I
They
tried to
wanted the
grow mine.
hairstyle because of Bone. I just wanted the
I still got my
afro.
braids.
You know, I just wanted braids.
I
Shit.
wanted my hair just like Bizzy Bones. I ain't even not even gonna lie. Hey, I used to have a motherfucker just part my fro, so I'd have the part like his in the like his hair in the first of the month, but mine wasn't long enough. I just had the part. I just had the part,
Yeah. See
bro.
that dramatic stuff like that. I just wanted braids. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I thought my homeboy Naro, his fro was like Wishes. So he would leave his out like Wishes, bro. Like his
Man,
hair
Wish
was
got
that long. I ain't think
Wish got
black
that good
dude's
ass
hair
hair.
can get that long, but his hair was like long. I was like, damn.
Wish
Yeah,
got
just
that
like
good ass
Wishes
hair.
on the East 99
First of the
cover where he
month.
got it out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Wishbone got
yeah.
that good ass hair, bro.
Yeah, first of the month. First of the month where his hair is blowing in the
Yeah.
limit. His hair was just like that. What does it say? The industry tried to make another Bone. They tried to make another Bone.
Yeah, hey, bro, that's like that week when we was talking about all the groups. Remember we were talking about all the groups that was getting signed that was sounding like Bone? Like, bro, Jay Prince in Houston, he even said it. When he signed Do or Die, he was looking for a group sounding like Bone. So that's not far-fetched. What he's saying in them comments, that's the truth. Cause he said it on the Willie D podcast. He was like, yeah, I remember hearing a certain someone saying that they was looking for a group that was sounding like Bone. And you know, that's how a group out of Chicago got signed. Like he said it on the podcast with Willie D. So yeah. Like
And
I believe
he
it.
set out to create a Bone clone.
Yeah, he said he
Yes.
want a group that sounds like Bone. He said that's why you got Do or Die. That's why he signed. Do or Die was signed to Rap a Lot. That is why Do or Die was signed to Rap a Lot, because Jay Prince was looking for somebody like Bone.
And did he also press them to diss Bone? Is that what started that whole beef?
Oh no, they they actually got in a real fight in the hotel.
Yeah, we heard. Hey, Steve LaBelle told us that story.
Yeah, like they got in a real fight. Like,
told us that story.
Words was already just going around, and they actually had met up in the hotel. Like Lazy was like, they was coming out the elevator, and them niggas was right there, and he was like, man, he was like, it was him and his Mothug crew, and they got with the business. Like he said, he was like, it was chairs thrown around, it was meetings got canceled. Like Lazy said that, and this was the only thing that I was mad about. Lazy said that they actually had studio time to go meet up with Scarface, and it was canceled because Scarface was with Rap a Lot, and Do or Die was with Rap a Lot. So them appointments with Bone and Scarface was all canceled.
Bone and Scarface was gonna do a song.
Bone and Scarface had sessions together. They were supposed to have sessions together, and all that shit was canceled because of the altercation that Bone had with Do or Die.
Well, I don't know if you know this part of the story, but when we had met, y'all heard about our story, how we went to New York, rap for Steve LaBelle. When we had met Steve LaBelle, Bizzy Bone was in and out of court for that incident. And he had told us, he just nonchalant told us, like, yeah, Bizzy, we got to go to, Lazy. He decided to go up somebody's head with a baseball bat to do a die dudes. And he was just, I'm like, damn, they got to a fight. He was like, what?
Like,
you hear about that? I'm like, hell no. He
And
was
Lazy
like, yeah,
kept it all the
he's
way
going
100.
back and forth to court for it.
Yeah, he kept it all the way. Lazy kept it 100, and he told he was like, "Yeah, bro, we got into it in the lobby at a hotel, and we was throwing down." He was like,
"That's exactly what
we were
Steve
really
LaBelle
throwing
said."
down, and like
but he said Lazy Bone had the bat though.
Yeah, he say, but you got to think, bro. Lazy was with it wasn't just he was with Bone. Lazy was with Mo Thugs, so no telling how many people he had with him, and 9 times out of 10, anybody that's signed to Rap a Lot, you always got somebody extra with you. And if not, you from Chicago, so they wasn't traveling alone. So
Mexican,
it was a big old fight.
Latinos. Yeah. So,
but
hey, I bet Do or Die. I bet the only thing he remembers, Ghetto Blues has got me down for the last time. Being put in the back of that ambo, boy.
Kane. Who's that from Seattle Seahawks?
I have no idea. Shout out to the Seattle. Yeah, man. The Bone Boys, though. The Thug story, man.
Thug story. I like that intro. You can't tell me that, Grim. You can't tell me that first song, that intro don't go hard, bro.
No, it did. That was
he
my
said
favorite
to Call Me. The first song is Call Me. He said that went hard.
Nah. Call Me is the second song. The intro is the first song.
That Call Me was the hardest one on there, man.
Yeah, Call Me is my shit. Call Me is my shit.
That shit was hard. That beat was hard. I was feeling it.
I like they girl songs, bro.
Yeah. Bro.
Mexicans don't play about bone. Hell nah. They said Mexicans don't play about no bone. Something about they be sounding like they be speaking Spanish.
You didn't like how Wish was singing on the.
He's talking about.
He's talking about. Listen, at the end of the Tupac song.
He just got too sensual. He went from this nigga Wish was talking about eating her out and all types of shit. I was like, what is this? This is not Straight Jacket. This is not. It's not Hellsing.
Nah, you said you wanted to talk about women, so he was talking about women.
I never said nothing like that. I said Murder Moan.
You did say that, bro.
Last week
I knew I was not tripping.
Bone don't have songs about women. You said that last week. You said Bone don't have songs about women. You said Bone don't have songs about women without features. This is an album that Bone has songs with women that's without features, bro. And now you telling me the dude is talking too much about the girls?
Yeah, he said, he should have rapped instead of saying.
Strangle that dude. Bro, I said the same thing. He told me, I didn't say that.
Because he's Crazy's rapping. Listen, Crazy's rapping, Lazy's rapping, and he's singing. And he's like, it's like not even, it's like he's doing a filler. Like he can rap, but he's just singing like a filler just because he's too lazy to rap. Okay.
Lazy was rapping. Crazy was still harmonizing and rapping. Crazy was still harmonizing.
Listen, you got to understand. You can tell. Like I said, Wish is a team player. Bizzy Bone, Crazy Bone, Wish Bone. No, Bizzy Bone, Lazy Bone, and Crazy Bone are with. When it comes to rap, they are with the shiznit. Period. Point blank. Dudes is with the stuff. If you think you're going to get on track and outshine these dudes, you got another damn thing coming.
And like Grim.
Flesh and Bone and Wishbone.
They gangster, bro.
Flesh, Gangster. Sometimes he's trying. Not necessarily, but he will step up to the plate when you need him.
Wish, if you listen to the Art of War, like I told Keith, Wish is the most gangsters one on the Art of War. Like
the first one?
Yeah, if you listen to, even when you listen to Look Into My Eyes, his verse is the most, it's a commercial song, but he's still getting at do or die and everybody on that song. Like, he telling you, I'm gonna go into your pockets, nigga. Like, he telling you on a commercial song, nigga. Like, Wish kept it gangster on Art of War. He understood the assignment of Art of War, and he kept it gangster on that whole project. Now he mad at the dude because he talking about women in a very sexual way.
He said he understood the assignment.
It's just, I don't know. It was just weird, dog. It was extremely weird to listen to, dog. Like, it was almost unsettling.
Because you're used to that murder mode. You asked for
Yeah,
the women
it's
and
like,
you got the
nigga,
women.
I didn't ask for that. I didn't ask for that. I said they didn't have any. No,
Every song was catered to women on this motherfucker. I was like, damn. I said, bro, and Grim said they ain't got no girl songs. I was like, bro, this is like a girl album almost.
But listen,
but they still
this
got
is
some
why.
murder on here. They let you know we still
Rick,
ain't to be messed with. Don't let this lovey-dovey stuff fool you. We can do this.
And listen, Rick, this is
you know
another, and this is another reason
bro?
why
Tupac wouldn't have been dead, bro. Because I could see them doing an album with Tupac, bro. A thug, something called Thug Motivation or something. And that album would have had Trick Daddy on it. It would have had Scarface on it. It would have had every rapper on it.
But Jay,
because everybody loves Tupac. Bro, hey,
Jay,
that would have been dope.
You know that Pac had the Thug Nation project, right? And before he passed, he was working on the Thug Nation project, and Bone was gonna be a part of that. It was gonna be, and what was messing people up about it was that it wasn't people just from the West Coast, because he had connections with Method Man, Redman. Like, Thug Nation was gonna be something with everybody on it. Like, Pac was ahead of his time, bro. Like, he was putting together something with everybody, and Bone was gonna be on that Thug Nation. Lazy, it was either Lazy or Crazy, but one of them speak on it in an interview. But that Thug Nation was supposed to be like how you were sitting there naming people. That's how Thug Nation was supposed to be.
That would have been a dope project, man, because this out of everybody who's been on the track with Bone, I noticed that Pac one is that Pac and that Biggie is everybody's favorite, but that Pac, boy, it seems to be everybody's favorite. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't even rapping fast on that song.
Pac, I was just about to say, people give Pac more credit than Biggie because Pac kept his original style. He didn't change. Biggie took the song home and was like, I don't want them people to feel like they outdid me, so let me go and study this and do this. So that was the difference. Pac came in there and say, I'm gonna be me.
And he did. And he still did. Hey, but listen, hold on. I want to say one thing though, what I was trying to say, bro. But all them girl songs you was talking about that I quote unquote asked for is the reason why they didn't go Ghetto Gold.
Oh, you think so? Yeah, Ghetto Gold. There you guys.
You be the judge, man. You know what you did.
I mean, look, for it to be an album, for it to be a project that's on Koch Records,
we'll give them that.
It did its thing.
We'll give them that.
It did its thing. For it to be a Koch project, it did its thing.
What did 50 Cent call Koch?
Ranked at 25 on Billboard's top 200.
What did 50 Cent call Koch? Does anybody remember that?
Yeah, I remember what he called Koch, but Bone wasn't there. They was with Swiss Beats by then. That was after Jim Jones.
It's a good thing.
He said it was a graveyard for artists.
It's an artist's graveyard.
Yeah.
He said this person says Crazy Bone's verse on Notorious Thugs was the same verse from Strictly for My Grind. I don't know that song. That's the crazy. You ever heard of a song called Strictly for My Grind?
Yeah, I heard that song before.
I thought you said it was from the Easy verse.
Go back and listen, but
okay.
You said it was the verse from Flow Motion.
No, he said it was the verse from.
It was the verse from. It was part of the verse from when he spit to Easy to get signed. So whatever verse that was.
Crazy boom, this bucking the once again. The suckers they pick up they pin and they try to get tip of what singles they win.
I think so.
It is. It is Flow Motion.
This person saying strictly for my grind was the verse. I don't know what
I
strictly
would
for
just
my
have to go
grind
back and
is.
double check and do my homework on it, but I know Crazy Bone verse is from another verse on Notorious Thugs. Part of it. He took part of it and then he made the rest. The rest of it was original. But he took part of his old verse and put it in there. He was like, that's why he was done so fast. Because they always talk about Steve Lobel always tell you about how Bone went in there and just knocked out their verses. Crazy was done because he used part of his old verse.
Oh, Crazy Bone using recycled verses.
But
Interesting.
and the cold part about it, the cold part about it, Jay, is the cold part about it, Jay, is a classic. That's the cold part. It's a classic.
That is true. But well, you listen to a lot of Crazy, but he's talking so fast, I can't even understand. I don't even know how you picked up on that. That's the same verse already.
The flow was still the same. The flow was still the same. It was just that he just that's just like his look into my eyes verse. His look into both of his verses on Look Into My Eyes are different, but they the same. He started them off different, but then at the end of them, they both the same. So if you listen to the radio version of the Look Into My Eyes, it starts off different. But he still mentioned stuff that he mentioned in the album version of it. He just come on more aggressive on the album version. That's it. He just switched up stuff and like Crazy, that's another thing I appreciated about him. He would, instead of just trying to mute out the words to a song or have a song just muted out on the radio, he would actually go back and rewrite a verse and make it adjustable for the radio. So at the time when people would just have, stuff muted out and stuff, he would actually rewrite a whole verse.
Yeah, because I remember when I first heard real mother effing G's, it was real Compton City G's, mother
yeah,
Death Row. I'm like, damn, how much cussing was he doing? They're like, I'm like, they made him sound like he was stuttering. Death Row, here comes my left blow. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Rest in peace, Easy. Greatest rapper ever do it.
I appreciate y'all for having me on here, bro. It's time for me to go pick up my little boy.
Oh yeah, man, like always, man. I appreciate you coming on, man. You be knowing your bone stuff.
I give Thug Stories an 8. I appreciate it. Like I said, I appreciated the time it came out, and then we backdoored and got Strength and Loyalty. So I give it an 8.
So this came out before Strength and Loyalty.
Yeah, it came out in 2006, and then Strength and Loyalty came out in 2007. They gave us a back-to-back. That's why I was in jail
when Strength and Loyalty came out. Hey, that went gold. That is certified gold when it first dropped. It's probably platinum now. But yeah, I do know when that dropped, it went gold. And you know what was surprising about that album? That was another one the brothers and sisters were sleeping on, and I heard the others. They was like, yo, I tried so hard. They was actually bumping. I'm like, man, you like that? They was like,
This is how I knew Strength and Loyalty was a good album, and it was gonna be good, and it was gonna do good in sales. In Houston, you rarely hear them talk about other artists from other places. So when they was telling what was coming out this week, I remember the dude saying, Bone just dropped this album, and I checked it out. And it sound real good. And they was talking about Strength and Loyalty. So for me to hear that on the radio in Houston, I knew that my boys was back. And like I said, the first time I heard something off of Strength and Loyalty, it was on MTV Jams, the top 20, and Bone, I Tried, was #1. And I was blown away.
I was blown away. BET it was too.
I was blown. I knew that they was back then. Like, you talk about somebody going to school with their chest out. Yeah. I was like, yeah, them Bone boys back, baby. Like, yeah. So, and bro, Grim, they give you the murder mode on Strength and Loyalty because they got the 9mm and they got another. They got 2 songs back to back with your murder mode. So they get on Strength and Loyalty, they give you pretty much everything.
Okay.
And they got a lot of people on this album too.
So I'm gonna holler at y'all. I'm gonna keep checking y'all out. I'm gonna go pick up my little man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
we
right,
appreciate you
man. You
sliding
drive
through, man.
safe, bro. Thank you for tapping in.
Always, always.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grim, somebody said here, you don't know bone music, bro. What's that all about? Grim don't
They
know
don't like what
bone
I
music
said.
no
They
more?
don't like what I said about that ghetto gold. But it's the truth.
Oh man, bro. Yeah, they
You
ain't
know what
like
I'm
that. You
saying?
got to
They
clarify.
ain't like
You
that.
got to clean that up. The
Bro, we looked up the
producer,
stats before we already looked it up before the segment. Well, the numbers don't lie. It's not my fault. You know?
true. But still, like I said, you got to give them guys credit. Okay, so strength and loyalty. Let's see. This album. The album debuted at #2 on Billboard's 200 with 119,000 copies sold. It has since gone to be certified gold by RIAA, having sold over 500,000 copies within the United States to date. So that's the big bounce back. That's after so now what? 500,000, wow. Certified gold, RIAA, whoever they is.
Right. Recording
The first
Industry
single tried,
Association of
which features
America.
Akon, was also produced. So the first single tried was produced by Akon.
Right. They
I
did
didn't
good
know
on
that.
strength and
But
loyalty.
yeah,
I never. But this
so
is the
strength and
thing.
loyalty. That's a good
Strength and
bounce back.
loyalty.
So what do you have to say about
Hold
that?
on. I'm gonna tell you what I have to say about that. Of course they did good because number one, they was on a major label. They had major label backing. They
Oh,
had Swiss
hell.
Beats behind them. They had listen. They did. That's the truth. Oh hell.
Hold
What do
on.
you
What's
have to
the
say about
major?
that?
You're right. It does say Bone's first major album, but what was the major label? What label is this? It's not
Full
saying.
Surface.
That's not a
Full
major
Surface.
label.
Yes, it
Who's
was.
on
What are you
that
talking
label?
about? Cassidy was on that
Full
label.
Service?
Full
That
Surface.
sounds like
Yes. Swiss Beats' label.
a Jiffy Lube. Full
You're
Service?
tripping. No, Full Surface. Surface.
Oh, Full Surface. I don't. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I got that
Yeah.
Thug Nation album. Is that a good one? But
I
this
don't know. I didn't
one,
hear it.
no, they sold 500,000, and that's without
They
the
did
help of
good.
me.
They
That's
did
very
good.
good. Let's see, Akon, Felicia's on here. The Game's on here.
Major label backing.
Twista, Akon, Bow Wow. Bow Wow got a song with Bone. It would have only
Of
made
course,
sense they're all from Ohio.
he's from Ohio.
I
Yeah.
forgot. Yeah, I forgot. Hey, they got my dog, my favorite rapper, The Game. He's on
You
here with
know?
Will I Am. Yeah, so you're right. I mean, I didn't know Full Service was Full Surface. Call it. What is it called again?
Full Surface.
That shit. I didn't know that
Yeah.
was a major label.
Well,
Shout
yeah.
out
I
the
mean,
Bone Boys, 500,000. That's
why,
certified gold, baby.
why wouldn't you think Swiss Beats' label is a major label?
He's what has he done lately?
Well, this was back in
Like,
'06, for one. Not lately. I
that
mean,
boy
I'm
ain't
saying
been
this is
hot
back in
since Rough
'06.
Riders. Oh,
What?
yeah.
You're
Well,
tripping.
07.
Yo, Swiss Beats
Yeah,
label is not a major label, dog. It's an independent label. It's
I
not a
didn't think
major.
it was.
Oh, it is?
No, yeah. No.
Oh, it's okay. He said, but I said it. He was like,
I mean,
nah. I
if no
didn't know.
limit is an independent. Listen, if no limit is an independent, what you think full surface is? Come on now, come on. I couldn't
So
let you
how do
get
you get
away
all
with it,
those
so I had to
major?
chime in.
How do you get all those major label backings? How do you get all those major label major
What you
label
mean?
artist features?
Through his distribution deal? Duh.
Who?
What you
Swiss
mean?
Beats or Bone?
Who's his distributor?
Swiss. I mean, listen. If you're, I think his distribution might have been Couch. Listen, hey, turn that down, bro.
Koch?
The distribution, they just back you, just to distribute you, and sometimes help give you funding towards your projects, man. You know what I'm saying? So he
Yeah,
probably got enough money for the budget. You know what I'm saying? Who says that game costs a lot for a verse? We
true.
don't know that. It might be $25,000.
And
Bone got
and
that in
it
their
It
is
pocket.
still was a
Bone
good album.
Thugs.
It was still a good album. It was
No, it
very,
is a good album.
very
Yeah, I
great
I
story.
agree.
think we should go ahead and review that next, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, bro. I mean, give y'all take on it. You know what I'm saying? Remember, you said you ain't listened to it like that.
I,
You know what I mean?
I've
Nah,
never heard it.
I think we
The
should
only
go in
songs I
order. If you
heard was
guys,
the ones that was on TV.
yeah, that's the only reason I call it a good album is because I heard the songs on TV.
That's a fact. Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about the songs you didn't hear on TV, like C Town with Twister. That shit's hard. You know,
Right.
Yeah, I know. C-Town. Oh,
yeah,
Chi-Town,
that's on
C-Town.
Strength of yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. C Town, Cleveland, Chi Town. Yeah,
Chicago, yeah. Okay.
it's hard.
I was like, C-Town.
Yeah, man. See, that's what I'm saying. You gotta listen to Strength and Loyalty, man. Come on, it's tough.
Plus, it sold over 500,000. That's good for a group that ain't been out. I mean, well, no, because he said
Oh,
they dropped
too
a
cool,
CD
too
that
cool,
year
bro. You
before.
too cool. You got to pull up next time, Brody. You got to pull up.
Too
I
cool,
didn't
pull
realize he's
up.
down there. Yeah, I didn't realize he was in the
He was,
chat. Yeah. I think he was with you on it, Grim.
yeah.
When he said Bone after Resurrection, you know what I'm saying? He thought they were kind
Oh
of
yeah,
mid.
yeah, yeah. It was
But
Superman.
then they bounced back with this strength and loyalty. So, you can't, he's tripping. Flesh and Bone,
Yeah, but
one of the
I'm about to
coldest.
get back to the backstage, man. You can't podcast and drive, pal.
Flesh and
You dig?
Bone, Flesh and
Well,
Bone,
listen.
Flesh and Bone's first album was dope. Flesh and Bone's first
uh,
album was dope. I'm not gonna lie. It introduced me to Big Pun. And that was one of my favorite songs on that album. And RP Big Pun. But
Yeah,
when that dropped, bruh, I was kind of shocked when I first heard Big Pun because I really didn't realize that was him, the dude. I didn't really realize that was him from the album because he sounded so much. I ain't gonna say he sounded so much different as far as his voice. Just his big hit was what I ain't trying to be a player. I just crush a lot, and I'm
yeah.
like, I
I
heard
still
this
not a
dude
player.
before, but I can't think of where I heard him from. And then when it dawned on me, I'm like, damn, he sound totally different. On Flesh and Bone, he was killing it. Here comes the pain, one of the pain, one of the pain. He could rap fast too, really good. I think that's why he
Mm-hmm.
also used to fuck with Bone too. He was not a bad fast rapper, bro. And that thing he did on Flesh and Bone, that was a dope introduction to the hip hop world.
Yeah,
Dope introduction, and I'm quite sure he's had many because, like I said, he was from New York and he had did songs with Fat Joe, and Fat Joe had been out for a while, but I never listened to Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying? He he's
right,
okay, but I would never buy his music, especially at that time. I was on that East Coast West Coast shit real tough. So
right.
yeah, but shout out to Flesh. Yeah, Flesh is definitely dope. He did his thing on World War III. Him and
Yeah.
Bizzy coming fresh out of jail, getting on them tracks, killing them joints. Yeah,
And
he did his
listen,
thing, man.
brother.
Shout out to Flesh and Bone, bro.
Hey, listen.
Always
I have
holding it
got to
down for the
hit.
Bone Boys when he's around. You know what I'm saying? When he's on parole and shit, and they be letting him go home. Shout out
Yeah,
to Flesh and Bone, man. He's always holding it down, and Busy Bone as well. They're saying I
for
seen a
sure.
comment with somebody that said Scarface might be on. It's supposed to might be on this new album coming out. I might have
Oh
misread
yeah.
that. My vision is blurry, but I did see Scarface Bone new album all in the same sentence, which would definitely be dope because I ain't never damn, he said that fight popped off. So that's why they couldn't do the Scarface song because the fight popped off. And that sucked. But had they not did
Well,
that, dog, that would have been dope to hear Scarface and Bone on the song, bro. That'd have been real dope.
hell yeah.
Hear Scarface and Bone on
You think he would
a
have flipped it
a
like them?
smoking song, huh?
You think he would have flipped it like them?
Not as much. I can hear him doing it, but not as much. Not like Biggie did it. Not the whole verse be like that. He's gonna add it. Bizzy wrote what? Bizzy wrote Eazy-E's verse for Sticky. What is this sticky for my grind?
I don't know, man.
Why?
I want
He said he wrote Easy's verse. What is what song is that? I've never sticky tip for my grind.
to
Let me
stick you
look
for
this
my
song up
grind.
real quick. Oh, featuring Easy E.
Damn,
Sticky.
Jay, you gonna have me wrecked. That's
Sticky. Oh,
strictly.
strictly.
This nigga Jay. Good grief.
Strictly for my grind. Okay. It's on somebody who, what the heck? Space Dog. I can't. We know why you put off your best one. Yeah, you suckers ain't about to sue me. Oh, this must, I don't know what kind of cover. Who is this young guy? Space Dog the Boss. I've never heard of this soundtrack. It must be like a West Coast thing because all these artists are pretty much West Coast artists.
Well, Bone is
So it
known for
must be
featuring rapping with just West Coast artists
Vegas
anyway.
Hall. True. Vegas
I've never
Hall
heard
Glitter.
this.
So I guess this cat's from Vegas. Man, only Bone fans know that song. He ain't lying. You have to be a Bone fan to know this song because this is featured on. This dude look like rapping Forte if he was, I guess, back in the day. And
Rapping
it's from the
Forte.
Blue Hill movie soundtrack. I
I
think
want to check that verse. I
Space
want to
Hall.
check that verse that he was talking about, though. That Biggie verse, the Notorious Thugs verse. We need to get to the
Grim,
bottom of
you need
that.
to go and listen and come back. The murder mode is prevalent on Strictly for My Grind. Grim, you need to go listen to it and come back. So somebody said,
I'll
Grim,
take
the
a
murder
listen.
mode is prevalent. Huh?
I'll take a listen to it. I just want to hear it.
He
I
said the
don't
murder
care
mode
about
is
being.
prevalent.
I don't listen. I don't care about that though. I want to know if it's half the crazy one person. So then,
It's either he said it's either this song or it's the flow motion. I'm not
I
familiar
don't
with
think it's
either
the
one
flow
of the
motion.
verses, so I couldn't tell you.
I know the whole verse, the whole flow motion verse, and I don't think that it's part of that, but it could be. But I'm gonna go check.
I would try Strictly for My Grind first, then.
I
I don't
think it
know
is.
all
Now
Busy
I
Bone.
think
I don't
that
know I don't know Crazy Bones verse from Notorious Thugs. So, like I said, they the way they rap, back in the G, bro, it was hard as heck for me to understand what they were saying. You know
I
what I'm
know it,
saying?
but
So
this is
that's
the
why
thing.
I kind of do the cadence where I make up my own stuff.
You don't have to
Oh,
know what they're saying.
Go back to what? Go back the other song. Yeah, Strictly for My Grind. And it's by Space Hog the Boss. So I'm assuming.
Space Hog
But
the
hold
Boss.
on. This don't say Easy E though. It says Bone Thugs and Harmony.
perhaps Eazy-E was not on it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he was. Nah, Eazy-E wasn't on that one. I wonder if he's talking about he wrote for the. Nah, I don't think Bone wrote for the love of money for Eazy-E.
They could
definitely would
have.
have hooked him up with a better. I don't know. They definitely would have gave him a better verse than that.
Oh, so you do agree?
Actually,
Now hold on,
I think I know what
hold up,
song they
Jay.
talking about.
Hold on, Jay. Now, didn't I hear you say a couple of weeks ago that Eazy-E had the tightest verse on "For the Love of Money"?
Yes, he did. That's only
Okay,
because of
now.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you
Hey,
why the verse
so
was tight. It wasn't because it was well put together. It was the video that made the verse tight. You get what I'm saying? Like
okay,
that
I do.
video,
Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. When he was busting off
yeah, the
that fist,
video made that verse
that
tight.
was
It's one
yeah.
of those songs I can listen to, but I would rather see the video. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And that's what made it tight. But
hell yeah.
Bizzy, I know what verse they're talking about because I heard a song where Eazy-E was rapping fast. And I said, man, I bet Bone did that for him. And Bone's on the song. I want to say, I think it's Black Nigga Killer. And Eazy-E's
Oh, that's
rapping
my shit.
fast on that one.
No, he's
Yeah, I think
not,
I bet you, but Bizzy Bone wrote that verse for him. Because
bro.
it was
He's
a
not
pretty
rapping
tight
fast on that
verse,
song.
bro. Who ain't?
He's not rapping fast on that song. On that Black Nigga Killer.
It's a song where Eazy-E's rapping fast. He's the first verse and he raps fast. And he's got Bone
Woke
on the
up this
song with it.
morning, dipped the nine. That's easy motherfucking E with the hard ass click, nigga plot. No, that's on Sleepwalkers, so that ain't it. I only know of 3-4 Bone songs that Eazy-E's featured on.
And he's something like
I
as
mean,
I
real
watch
shit.
as a skinhead's brain bust. Damn.
That's the Black Nigga Killer verse. That's not a fast verse though, Jay. I know that whole verse.
It it's I can't damn, it ain't that one.
It's a Black
You
Nigga
might be
Killer.
right. I
Head
gotta
bucked
find the
up
song.
from
It's
the
a dope
block as our
song.
hollow points bust from the punk's back. Raising cane ends up
Yeah.
fame, feel no penetrate. Nigga fight deep as I strike at a quick pace. Born to
But yeah,
kill.
Bones on
But
there,
he
right?
said, yeah,
Bones on that song
yeah,
with him,
that's their
right?
song. It's their song.
Oh,
It's featuring Easy
maybe
E.
I'm listening. Okay, I'm getting the songs confused. I don't know what the hell that other song was. Then my fault. But he was rapping damn fast. I'm telling you. I know what I heard, and I think that's
I
the
know. I'd
verse
like to hear
Homeboy
that.
he's talking about. Bizzy wrote for Easy E. It's all right little verse.
I'd like to
It's all
hear
right
it.
little verse. I can't think of. I gotta find the song. I gotta think of the song what it's called
Does
because I came
anybody out
across
there
it.
watching? Does any of our viewers out there watching know what song he's
He
talking about? Please tap in.
Yeah, I thought he had put it up here. I know more people been commenting. Keith ain't showing them.
I'm gonna ask
Go
ChatGPT about
back.
that one, Jay. I gotta hear that. Cause listen, if you think about it, most of those verses that Bone had from Easy E were pre-recorded verses that he already had. The only new verse that he did was the For the Love of Money verse. See what I'm saying?
What
Yeah.
was it? You think so?
That black nigga killer verse that you're talking about, that and that
Yeah.
Sleepwalkers verse that I was just spitting are all pre-recorded verses. Easy
How about little
motherfucking
nigga?
E with the hard ass clip, nigga plotting, nigga scheming. So don't wake me, bitch, cause I'm dreaming.
Yeah.
187 zone bitches in my head, niggas up. Screaming like fuck, sleeping dead, caught my nine, and I'm out the window. Drunk as fucking
This
high off
dude
the endo,
is
nigga E.
capping. Strength and loyalty is not prevalent with the murder mode. So there's no
No.
murder mode on the strength and loyalty? I haven't heard the album. I thought it
We're
was.
gonna have to we're gonna have to review the album.
We'll have to review it. Strip the Loyalty is cold, dog. It's cold though. It's cold.
We're gonna have
The
to
murder
review. We
mo
should
is
do
not
that one
prevalent.
next. The murder
Oh,
mo
okay.
is not
Full
prevalent.
Surface with Interscope. I thought it was caught with Koch.
So it was a major label.
It was not a major label. It's an independent. God dang, girl. The fuck?
Okay, but they had major label backing though, right?
No.
Yeah,
man,
major
label is
distribution.
just distribution, man.
Okay.
That's why you gotta get your
My bad.
You gotta get your
My
business.
My bad. I
Businesses
gotta get my facts straight. Yeah.
No, you gotta get your
At a
business.
what? What does that say? At a slower pace.
Polo says I prefer Flesh and Bone at a slower pace and rap. When he raps fast, it's hard. It's harder for me to understand him, and he doesn't sound.
Bro, he's not lying, bro. He hit the nail on the head with that one. Flesh, he gets me too, bro. When he gets to going too fast, it's like some of the flesh. Like, nigga, what? The fuck did that nigga
I'm
say?
way behind on these checks.
Yeah, him rapping fast is a no-go. But when he's slow and you understand what he's saying, dude actually be putting some words together. I always lied. Oh. No, I always liked that song by Crazy Bone.
And Scarface on
What's
his old
Crazy
mixtape.
Bone and Scarface song is that? They got a
really
song?
good song too. Strictly for my grind. He didn't write his verse. Eazy-E rap. Hang on. He didn't write his verse. He rapped Eazy-E's part because he died.
Oh, damn! What song?
Rick
really?
Says,
and that's on Strictly for My Grind.
Rick says Flesh first album was a classic.
Yeah, we'll
Rick
give
says
him
he
that.
wrote it and rapped it because Eazy died. Strictly for My Grind is
And
one
the
of the
song's
ones.
called Strictly for My Grind.
Yep. And Cool says Bizzy did write Eazy-E's verse. Space Hog.
I never heard that song. Never heard about it, so I'm about to definitely listen to that if Eazy-E's on it. But it don't say Eazy-E on here.
Big Pun's a monster. That's what Rick says.
Oh, he is.
Okay, Polo says
Crazy Bone
recycled his verse from Strictly for My Grind to Notorious Thugs. That's nasty work. That's nasty work.
That is nasty work, Crazy Bone. You know what you did. Now I got to listen more to your verses. Make sure you ain't.
Vet saying the same thing too. Vet saying that Bizzy Bone wrote Eazy. He wrote Eazy's part on that song too. Rick says
that's why Bizzy Bone. I mean, Crazy Bone would sound like Bizzy Bone. Thug Stories is not a classic. No, I wouldn't. So what? I wonder what was the difference between the Thug Stories and the Strength and Loyalty album.
Dang. Why y'all persecuting Crazy Bone like this? Too Cool says yes, Crazy Bone's verse is the same verse on Notorious Thugs. Play the song. He said, play the damn song.
He already died. Dang, Crazy Bone. I did not know that about you, brother, man.
I'm going to jump around a little bit.
Eazy-E, Bizzy did write it for Eazy-E.
Uh-oh. Frank said, Bone wrote the verse on For the Love of Money, but Eazy-E rapped it his way.
For real?
Yeah, we already know that nigga couldn't rap.
I didn't know they wrote the verse though. And he could rap.
Eazy was the first person to say, don't worry if I write rhymes, I write checks. He was the first one to say that.
Ice Cube writes the rhymes that I say. I didn't think he'd say it.
B&K, is that song? What, Black Nigga Killer?
Yeah. Yep.
It's Notorious Thugs are strictly for my grind. Dang, not crazy.
Yeah, so Crazy Bone been sneaking verses in, half-ass doing that. I bet he worked now. Writing your verses. Trying to take some time off. Nigga, you ain't slick. Get your ass up and write this verse.
I noticed that says Bizzy Bone wrote a verse for Easy E on Mr. Bill Collector. Oh, that'd be dope.
What?
That'd be dope. Hang on.
That'd be dope.
Frank says, listen to Easy. Give me that nut. Pause.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Trench wrote that. Hold on. What? I thought that was written by Naughty by Nature. Hold on. I know Bone ain't write that one. Check that joint out. Hold the horn on this.
Frank says, on the song 9mm, Crazy Bone also recycled the verse from his Thug Line days. Dang.
Really?
If you're into recycled verses, Frank, you got to stop, dog. Now you're going out of control. He says, if you're into recycled verses, check the C-Town song, Lazy recycled the verse as well. Oh, no, not Lazy Bone. Oh, no, not my dog. Black Nigga Killer was Eazy-E's song. Easy had 2 other verses.
It's just saying DJ Young produced it. Give me that nut was not on. I didn't know that. Give me that nut. Give me that nut. Give me that.
Polo says Crazy Bone and Scarface on the Crazy Bone mixtape.
Oh, Crazy Bone got a mixtape out.
Nah, he has a few. You got to go when I sent you that playlist. He has a bunch of mixtapes on there. The fixed tapes. You listen to one of them. We listen to the fixed tapes. You listen to one.
That was a mixtape. I thought that was out.
Nah, it says the fixed tapes.
Oh, I thought it was out.
Cool says Crazy Bone's his favorite Bone. No. Yeah, fact. Strength and Loyalty had better promotion than Thug Stories. I think Strength and Loyalty is overall
that's
better.
probably why I went gold.
Man, Strength and Loyalty was tough though. Frank says Strength and Loyalty had more production, money, and the machine behind it, where Thug Stories was like, hey, let's get this record out. That might be true. That might be true. Too Cool says, I highly doubt they wrote that Love for Money verse. It was first grade level. Damn, Too Cool. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. He's clearly.
I mean, it kind of was verse. First grade level.
Man, hell no.
Let's be honest.
It was. Listen, everybody was singing that verse.
Yes, it was, but I didn't think it was. I didn't think it was Bone who wrote some shit like that for him, though.
Maybe they was trying to make him sound more original. You know what I'm saying?
It
could have been that.
Original.
Rick says, it's strictly for my grind. I just listened to it. Okay. That Mr. Bill Collector version with Eazy-E is on YouTube. It's hard to hear though. Sound like it's live in the studio. I gotta check that out.
Really?
Thanks. Keefy, when you gonna start? Hang on. When you gonna get to War of the Roses? You know, we could do that one too, because I did say we was gonna get to that one. I'm glad you reminded me, low key. Let's do War of the Roses. I know Grim's gonna want to do Strength and Loyalty because I've been on him about it. War of the Roses. You want to do Jay? I know you listen to Strength and Loyalty. Do you want to do War of the Roses, bro?
We can. Yeah.
Okay. Tone says, I don't know who wrote I don't know who wrote it, but Eazy-E's verse on being Black Nigga Killer was fire. I just gotta say it, bro. Give Me That Nut might have been the fastest Easy track you were thinking about.
It might have been that one.
Okay.
Because it was, but I swear I heard this one song, bro. I'm like, damn, Easy, he flipped it. Yeah, he's right. You can't hear this motherfucker. It's real low.
Y'all mentioned Easy and Jay. Y'all mentioned Easy and Jay start deep diving. Dumpster diving, that is.
I'm digging up graves. I'm going, what they call it? A casket robbing. Picking up all the good talent from the best rapper.
Cool says, fun fact, the
Easy-E
verse on Strictly For My Grind was a diss to Snoop. Let's go. Let's go, Eric, right? Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That would be crazy if Bone started dissing Death Row. Because I know I was listening to a story where Bizzy was talking about they was having beef with Death Row, man.
Yeah, remember I told you Easy had the radio station and Daz called up there and him and Lazy Bone got into it.
That's crazy.
And Lazy Bone was like, yeah, you ain't down for your truths. And Daz is like, truths? What you talking about, cuz? We from California. We don't say that out here. Or was it Corrupt? It's either Daz or Corrupt. And they dissing Eazy-E, dissing the Ruthless Records.
Do y'all think Bone should have left Ruthless after Resurrection album? I always felt they should have. Oh, definitely. Definitely, man. Definitely. I think Ruthless was out of touch. Without Eazy-E, Ruthless was never the same, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have a few people that was loyal to Ruthless Records because of Eazy-E, but in the reality, it's all about who has the vision. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could put together a good album, a good anything, a good podcast, and you could do that once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, but eventually your vision gets old and stale. And so that's where you got executive producers like P. Diddy, Master P, and sometimes they just don't want to hand over the reins, man. Like, yeah, you got this from the ground up, but you ain't gonna get no higher because your vision and got stale, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you see when they go to Strength and Loyalty, it's a whole new vision because Swiss is in control. So I agree with that, man. And to me, evidently, Bone they're just good rappers. It's all about how you structure the album and who has the vision. Like, what's your boy's name for Eminem? Eminem always brings
Dr.
him up,
Dre.
man. Paul Rosenberg, who helped executive produce Eminem's Marshall Mathers LP. Man, he put that thing together, bro. That executive producers matter. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think these executive producers and them they don't get enough credit on the direction on how an album sounds and how they put it together.
True.
Bizzy Bone wrote it,
that
though.
That is true. Bizzy wrote it. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I didn't know that, Keefy.
Yeah, I had to dip out for a minute. I didn't give my rating on Thug Stories. So I listened. Thug Stories wasn't bad, man. I mean, it's about a 6.5, 7. It wasn't bad. It ain't Strength and Loyalty. I'm gonna give strength. Well, we'll get to Strength and Loyalty. You know what I'm saying? When I hear Thug Stories, I can what I think is dope because I never listened to Thug Stories before. I listened to Strength and Loyalty first. So like going back and hearing it now, you can hear the build up to Strength and Loyalty. Like that to me, that was pretty dope for me. That was pretty dope for me. Just hearing Strength and Loyalty. Now I hear Thug Stories and I hear the build up, and it's like, yeah, that's pretty dope. I like that. And without Thug Stories, I don't think Strength and Loyalty gets to be the album it is. That says
This is what
I got the Clear Easy E verse for Mr. Bill Collector. Oh, that's dope.
Where'd he get that from?
On YouTube, evidently. Full service Interscope, Rick says. Okay. Polo says, have y'all heard To Smalls, Bizzy Bone, Lil Wayne Birdman song? In my opinion, it was not good at all. Damn.
Nah, I didn't know they had a song.
I gotta check that out. Tamika came from Motown Records. She wasn't in touch with what Ruthless already had going. Oh, that's good fact right there, Frank.
I didn't know she was from Motown Records.
Here goes Grim. Grim says, I think that had more creative control on Thug Stories because it was independent. I agree with that. And that's what I'm saying. They're good rappers. It don't mean that they could put a good album together, man. Hit King says, same here. I give it a 6.5. Yep. It's around there. It's around a 6.5, 7.
Do you think they took shots at Bizzy Bone?
Nah, hell no. I don't know why Grim said that. I have no clue why Grim said that. I think Grim be digging for that kind of stuff. You know, sometimes some people want to hear that kind of stuff. Because listen, if I ever use Grim's verse or a part what Grim says, I'm never going to use that to diss him. That's more paying homage to him. I didn't understand his explanation. Polo says Strength and Loyalty was a better album than Thug Stories. I agree. Too cool, so I need to pull up for sure. You got to pull up, dog. You got to pull up because you in the same boat as Grim. Grim gonna need some backing, bro. You know, sometimes the bone collectors be on Grim, dog. Listen,
I totally agree with him, man.
The homie Grim.
Strength and Loyalty.
If everybody going
just
left,
do
Grim
the sales alone, you could tell Strength and Loyalty was a better album. But still, that album, like you said, Thug Stories build it up to Strength and Loyalty. I feel like you're right. You got a point there.
Yeah, Tone says a Bone album on Aftermath would have been crazy. I always thought Dre would come save them after Easy Pass. That's crazy, Tone says. You know, one time I thought that too. I was thinking like, why don't Dre just go pick him up? Dr. Dre and Bone would have been stupid. It would have been dumb. That should have been Resurrection. Yeah. Oh shit! They should have made an album called World Domination. When they do that, man, it'd been over, bro. I mean, you probably wouldn't have an Eminem. Let's be clear, you probably wouldn't even have an Eminem. Man, you give Bone a beat like Forgot About Dre. Oh my gosh. And tell them to die. Just don't harmonize as much. Oh man. Yeah, that'd have been nasty. That Forgot About Dre. Shit. You need to hear Keith and Jay on Forgot About Dre.
Never work with Dre. Motherfuckers act like they forgot about
Let them know,
Dre.
Jay. Rolled up in a Tahoe, forgot
Lazy
about
Bone.
Dre. Me and Jay
Lazy
killed
Bone
that beat.
is the bone. We went from Easy E to Dr. Dre, and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre. It's Lazy Bone.
Vet says,
kill it.
Vet says, I did at that time too. Nah, facts. I'm surprised I thought I was the only one that thought that. East 99, Art of War, 1 and 2, Resurrection creeping on the come up.
Faces of Death.
Faces of Death and Strength and Loyalty, and Bones' best album. Are you saying those are Bones' best albums? Hold up. Let me think. This is your order too?
What about New Wave?
Nah, I wouldn't put New Waves on there. East for me, East 99 would be first. Creeping on the come up second. Then Resurrection. Ooh. Art of War and Strength and Loyalty. I like Strength and Loyalty too, but I gotta go Art of War. Then Strength and Loyalty. Yeah. I think we have the highest expectations from Bone, but we barely meet what we think because we know what they are capable of. That's facts.
Yep.
Cool says, yeah, laugh out loud. Okay, nah, I dig
I said
it.
that the other day. Everybody
I got
put
my
all
own
these expectations.
Tone says Tamika kept trying to have them chase Crossroads success, picking the wrong singles like Home and Change the World for albums. Hey, I agree with you on that. They definitely went Grammy chasing. Uh-oh. We almost at the 2-hour mark, but we about to drop this link anyway.
Bone to the bone, bone to the bone, bone to the bone, bone. Damn it.
Casino said drop the link.
He's looking for you boneheads out here.
Okay. Oh, okay. Cool said not in that order. And he said Bone Brothers too. Okay, Danny says they was loyal to Eazy-E. Yeah, he said they were too loyal to work. Okay, they was too loyal to Eazy-E to work with Dre. If you think about it, hey, you damn dog. Yeah, Danny killed that one. He damn right about that too. Damn, you right about that, dude.
And like I said, they was beefing with Dog Pound, bro, at the time. Our Dog Pound got on the Eazy radio station and was dissing them niggas.
Dre wanted all 5, not 4. Yeah, and Lazy Bone wouldn't have went, bro. Casino, what's up, bro?
What's good,
What's
bro?
up, Casino?
Shit, just living, man. Just living, kicking up. That's it, man.
So, man, hey, man. So, what do you give Thug Stories, bro?
I like Thug Stories, man. I gave it a 6.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? 6.5.
Okay. Yeah, no. We all around the
You know.
same area. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a point off here or there, but what do you think the best song on it was, Casino?
Oh man. Honestly, I don't even I enjoyed the whole thing, man. I really don't really have a favorite song on that per se. But I said one thing, it definitely answered Graham's question about when did Bone did a love song all members on the same song.
I said
You
that
know what I'm
earlier
saying?
too.
Bro,
They
this
got,
one, Grim didn't remember. He didn't remember saying that, bro. He said,
oh
Yeah.
man, yeah, definitely. I bet he did, man. They got at least 3 love songs on there. You know what I mean? But man, there's like it's just a cool album, and I think that was great marketing because that was just leading up to Strength and Loyalty. They had to kind of like get them back in the public's ear. You know what I mean? So just keeping the name alive per se, and then you know what I'm saying. Just you can't just drop an album after you haven't heard from cats for a few years. So they was just putting stuff out just to get the public back with Bone.
okay. Tone says, I think even a Daz produced Bone album could be fire low key. Possibly.
Oh,
Jay, what
and
you got?
Daz was gonna do some of the productions on his new album.
Polo
and
says that's right. Yeah.
and the other thing with why didn't Dre pick them up when Easy passed? Two things I gotta say. I think Dre was still, you know, about all that whole thing with Easy. I think he was just still on that, trying to get himself together. Number two, Dre did get some song. Dre did produce some songs for them. Um, and then Dre was telling them like how to do it, and they was just like F it. You know what I mean? They didn't. I remember that whole Aaron Snoop coming to Dre's on to tell artists how to do things in the booth. And they really wasn't on that. You know, they both usually go in and do what they do. And I learned
Right.
that fact from talking to Kman.
Okay. You kind
From
of break it up, Casino.
to Kman. He was like on that couple of tracks in the studio. I'm cutting up.
Yeah, you cutting out, bro.
Yeah.
But check it out. We at the 2 hour mark. We at the 2 hour mark, y'all. All right, man. Like I told Low Key, I did tell him we was gonna do War of the Roses, Bizzy Bone War of the Roses, and then we can get the strength
Yeah,
of loyalty. So
there's an area I'm at.
Okay. Nah, don't worry about it. We at the 2 hour mark anyway, man. That so you saying you saying nah, you still breaking up, homie. Vet says it's a 7 for him. Which what are you talking about? 7? You talking about Vet? You talking about
the
Thug
rate of the
Stories?
album.
Are you talking about Thug Stories? Or you talking about War of the Roses? Look at this mug looking like the Grinch.
Yeah. No, I've been listening to this whole shit. I've been listening to the whole thing.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? But I had to head to the spot though.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I got that Thug Pound, Busy, and Badass.
Where Casino go?
Yeah, it's a
He was
rest in
breaking
peace,
up.
Badass. Him and Bizzy did a
Well,
collab.
but listen, Keefy, this is what I want to say about the Thug Stories album. They had more creative control on the Thug Stories album because it was an independent album. Even though Strength and Loyalty did better numbers though. See what I'm saying?
No, but see, that's what I was just saying on the pod is just because you got more creative control don't mean better. It don't always mean better because sometimes you got some executive producers that they just know how to put an album together, or or their main job is to keep up with the times, to keep up what people want to hear. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because let's be clear, what Bones' idea coming out of Cleveland as young men with the Ouija board and the world coming to an end in 1999 and Armageddon and all this stuff, it's kind of hard to put that together, man, if you don't have the right person behind you. But Eazy-E was that right? He was the right guy. Low Key says y'all ain't gonna be disappointed. Nah, man, we ain't never gonna be disappointed when it comes to Bone. I mean, that's a tough push, man. For me to give Bone like a 3 or a 4, man, they would have to do some crazy stuff, man. They would have to do some crazy
Make
stuff.
a flute album.
yeah, do some shit like that. That really pissed me off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Make a flute album. I wish Crazy Bone would be up here playing the damn
Do
flute.
this, man.
Yeah. But hey, man, that's a wrap. We appreciate all y'all, man, for chiming in, having this conversation with us. Too cool. Pull up, all y'all.
Hooking us up. Whoever logged in with the Schnucket thing, I'm sorry I couldn't read your name or nothing like that, man. But shout out to you, SG, man. Hey, pull up, brother. I hear you. Yeah.
Grim,
next time,
you about to
pull
get hit
up.
by a car, bro? What the fuck?
No.
Grim's about to get hit by a car, dog. What is going on, dog?
Yeah,
Bo
don't hold your breath.
The world coming to an end thing going, especially busy and crazy. Bone had something that came out every year, even if it's solo or group. Now that's factual.
Yeah, that is
Tone
true.
says Interscope marketed Bone way better than Tamika did off one album. If we're being real, nah, that's facts. That's facts. Okay, Vet saying Thug Stories. Okay, yeah. That's dope. Yeah, no, we all on par. 6, 7, somewhere in that range, man. We all on par, man. So appreciate it. Look, low key said it's War of the Roses, so it's War of the Roses. Hey, for everybody who's already listened to it, rewind it back. Try to do a deep dive in it. You know, we're not going checking every song by every song. We're not saying that, but give your honest opinion on it. Check out the lyrics. Try to understand what they're saying. So it does get hard. I'm not gonna lie. It does get hard because I remember back in the day. Remember you hit the play button and the fast forward, and it go kind of slow. Be in that kitchen writing down them lyrics. Like shit, I'm about to say this at school tomorrow, nigga. Yeah, nigga. So, all right, y'all be easy. Love.
Love, peace, and
All right.